Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Land Plays the Blinding Lights of Afterbirth. Where are they getting this food for the airplane? Okay, that's just too far. Oh, this is gonna be a back-end character, and it's gonna be the Lost Baby. Oh boy, okay. We do have Eden's Blessing, so we start with Halo Flies here, which is a little bit closer to Beelzebub, which is effectively not that meaningful considering we can already fly, but KBKE MX3B. This is why we play the game! We want these, Sorry, I had to shut off my brain for a second so I didn't stupidly move there. Oh, good, scapular. We want these Lost runs. We want these Lost and Keeper runs. They're what make a random streak special. If you just random Isaac every time, oh, my random streak's so good. No, it's not. You're a phony, okay? Or you just have absurdly good luck. You random Isaac 20 times in a row. What are the odds of that? I mean, you could run the numbers right now. I'm not going to do so. Please, small rock. Ooh, baby, we got it. Just kidding. Seeing who's paying attention to the actual video. The Lost is not nearly as bad as the Keeper. But they're bad in different ways. The reason the Lost is bad is because of the fact that you literally can't get hit twice on any room ever. The D4 can save you, and I mean that sincerely. You will find situations in which you're like, well, my run sucks, and I got hit. The boss has 90% of his HP left. I have to use the D4 to try to roll into something better. That has happened. I think it's even happened to me. But we're going to do our damnedest to preserve Holy Mantle, end this run as long as possible. Tears up, shot speed down, totally fine. It's been forever since I played as the Lost, by the way. At least a few months. So a double bomb room, an Isaac's room, is actually really nice. Because we should be able to get in there, hopefully maybe get a black market, and then the Lost is free deals with the devil. Celtic Cross is not very useful here, along with Scapular, hilariously enough. But we can go to curse rooms for free. The only reason I'm not doing it right now is because I'm wary. For some reason, my brain is like, slow your shit down. I almost want like a teleport card or maybe a bomb, I guess, is okay before we do it. Just so that if we run into like super enemies in there, I can at least still find my way out, you know? But maybe we'll go for the deal with the devil first. I just worry about finding, you know, a couple of dudes who steamroll us in there. And thank you, Halo Flies, for the protection. And putting ourselves in a tough spot as a result. But let's see, small rock, please. Yep, we got it again. 2 small rocks. Wow, what a world. We also have to be very careful. There's something a little sinister about playing as the Lost with the D4 as your spacebar item, and that's that it's very easy to accidentally reroll your whole run. If you have a Curse of the Maze, you go into the boss room, you get ready to hit the spacebar, you're on autopilot, you want to skip that cutscene with the boss intro. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, I accidentally rerolled my whole run because I didn't actually walk into the boss room. Curse of the Maze teleported me to a different area. Gotta be cautious about that. I will say one thing that's a little frightening is that I can't even see the Holy Mantle active effect. So we get the mark, which is good. We get infested, or headless baby, which is okay. We have 2 bombs now. We need 3, though. I used 1 to try to get small rock and whiffed on it. Okay, let's go check our curse room. Don't panic here, don't panic. Panic immediately. Don't panic, we're good, we're good. I don't know if I want to even hit the button. It changes everything. We got a key, though. And actually, this key could prove to be surprisingly valuable. If we can use this key to get into our shop, buy a bomb, all of a sudden we can go to Isaac's room, blow up the carpet. I think it's worth a try because a black market as the Lost is literally free shop items. There's no bomb for sale. There's no bomb for sale. Well, we'll take Mom's key to get better keys in the future. And, you know, this is the run where you blow up your donation machine. This and the Keeper. So we'll go check this card as well. It's a death card. Might not seem that good, but could prove to be, you know, immensely valuable in the future here. I think this run is pretty solid to start with, but we got a lot of work to do. At least we got, like, a killer item from the boss fight. Or from the deal with the devil, I should say. We got the mark, which is absolutely nothing to sneeze at. combined with the fact that we've gotten a tiers upgrade from Blue Mushroom, or Blue Cap, I should say, we're actually doing fairly well in that regard. This feels like it has to be a secret room. Okay, it is. I didn't get any mushrooms out of it, but it's alright. I don't want to take this pill until we know it's good for one reason or another. You know, maybe we have PhD or something. We can go to our shop, but I don't want to go now. I do want to go to the curse room, and I want to go now, but... And actually, it's good practice to wait until we have a bomb. Then if we get blue fires, you know, we're not really invested in getting spirit hearts from them, but we are invested in opening a red chest that might be in between them. Oh my god, there was an invisible man. It wasn't me. It was the invisible worm. So we've been hit, but we should not get hit again. Our item room contains telepathy for dummies. At least, let's talk about the positives of this, because our item rooms have been largely worthless so far. The big positive here, by the way, we have Mom's key, so it's like opening that chest is very interesting to me, but the big positive here is that we have a much greater chance of getting a library in the future now, and there's a lot of books that I would like to see instead of Telepathy for Dummies. Telepathy for Dummies might actually be better than the D4, but the D4 is kind of a panic play that I respect. We didn't get hit there, thankfully. I think. I think that, you know, Book of Belial might be the biggest one for us in our present situation. I'm trying to think of what else we could even get out of it. I guess how to jump. Even though we can fly, we could use that to, like, try to do a little pseudo dodge roll. I don't know if that's a smart decision, but it is a possible decision. Book of Belial for better deal with the devil chance, though, seems like that's kind of like chief amongst them. Obviously, the damage is good, too, but every extra deal with the devil that we get now that we have precedent is really amazing. Because we can parlay that into an even greater advantage in the future. No, I don't really want to get killed by a spider, actually. Oh god, I was like, if I don't see an enemy, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Because we got an invisible enemy somewhere in here. But we don't. I think it's just they were on the right side. Stay away from me. Scum, stay away, scum, stay away. Okay, we've taken a lot of, like, single hits on this floor. I'm not proud of that. This feels like a second secret room, but maybe we should save our bomb. Or we could just, yeah, do that. That works too. That was a much better option. Luck up. It's not luck up. Ooh, this is huge. Okay. So we got Mr. Mega and the Mind from a second secret room. This makes up for all the bad luck we had in our last run, not getting anything from these. And then in our golden chest, we got Rosary Bead. I don't even know if that's worth taking. I'm trying to think, like, is that bad for me in any way? We might, I guess we'll hold it, and now we can see everything on this floor thanks to the Mind. Okay, so we know exactly where we're going now. There's a mini-boss, which we should check out. We have a bunch of bombs now thanks to Mr. Mega. And Super Pride can give us 9 lives. This is actually an enormous improvement here if we can make this happen. We didn't get 9 lives. We got Algiz. Also very good, but I don't know. You take that or you take the Sun card? Kind of like the idea of the Sun card killing all the enemies in this room. Well, not really necessary. You have to feel, like, now that I've had a chance to actually think it over, I'm like, you take the Algiz rune. The Algiz rune is so much better as, like, a panic play. We use this, the Sun card to just kill all the enemies on this room or something. Okay, we actually got over 15 cents here. Everything's starting to kind of come together here. The Algiz rune is nice. It certainly would have been much better to have 9 lives, but it's still good. All we need to do is, just come back this way. We don't know this pill, and I'm still not going to mess with it. We don't need the compass. I almost bought the compass. We don't need the compass. I feel like Ventricle Razor, I've never really used it for this purpose, but it might be an absurdly overpowered lost item. If you ever get hit and you're not confident in your ability to get away from that, or to not get hit a second time, I should say, then you can just go out of the room, and then your Holy Mantle charge should completely recover, right? So, really, we should have, like, a teleporter at some point, which we just put down, and then we'll just have this open. We can also, you know, get out of a boss rush if we need to. Probably not gonna do the Hush fight, to be honest with you. Got a Judgment. We'll just blow this Judgment up. Get Broken Ankh. we will take Broken Ankh. It might seem like a cop-out, but I'm really out there to win no matter what. So if we die as the Lost, at least we have Broken Ankh with a small chance to bring us back to life here. And I think that is zany, to die and then come back with your 1 in 4 chance of being Blue Baby. So it fulfills all the boxes for me right now. Empress. Also pretty good, but Alge is so much more important right now. Alright, it's Peep. We could easily get hit once on the Peep fight, so let's throw a Ventricular Razor down there at the bottom. The only way that this would go wrong for me that I can see right now is if, for some reason, you don't actually get your Holy Mantle charge back if you teleport out of the room, but I can't imagine that being the case. Like, everything I know, or think I know about Isaac, tells me that that relationship doesn't make sense. So, slow your roll. Do we have Holy Mantle back? We must. And we can do this as many times as we need to do it, so... Don't be afraid to use a bomb here as well. That wasn't just, by the way, me getting an opportunity to test Ventricle Razor. That was actually me getting hit legitimately and then, you know, trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get out of that without getting myself killed. We would probably want to make sure we put the portal in the right area so that it's not going to get hit by the boss, which was an option there. We'll get a trinket from Crackjacks at least, and the trinket is lifesteal, so it sucks. Okay, right on schedule for boss rush, and boss rush is pretty important if we can swing it. So here we have an Isaac's room, and we have enough bombs to actually take advantage of it. I'm telling you, dude, if we can get a black market, we will probably win the run. Free key, not a black market. Disappointing. 3 cents for 3 bombs. Considering the potential upside of getting the black market, it's not that bad. I also see that we've got a lot of good opportunities to teleport on this floor. Like, for example, we probably want to fight the mini-boss. We could get another Mr. Mega here, which at least would be 5 extra bombs. Or we'll just get bombs, which will also be bombs. So yeah, there's our second Mr. Mega. They don't stack, but that's fine. Certainly, we want to teleport out of our boss trap room. And we're starting to build an extremely winnable Lost run here. And the potential is what excites me. Because, of course, you know, it's nice to have concrete advantages. But those can wax and wane. I don't really want to get... I don't worry about that much. Okay, let's just get out of there. That's fine. So this is orange portal. We need to put down a blue... that's fine. This is okay as well. I know I'm glossing over the things that I'm worrying about. That's because I get in these like states where I'm like, is this incredibly, you know, novel edge case scenario likely to happen? Is it worth talking about? Is it worth worrying about? The answer is usually no. So throw this down here. We have a shop. If we have I was just checking for the secret room on the left side there. If we have greed, we can just teleport out. Mom's box of trinkets. 2 of spades is definitely worth it. I think apart from that, though, we just leave. Box of trinkets could be good. There's some trinkets that are really valuable as the Lost, but I'd really only be paying 7 cents for a trinket. I don't want to do that. Aquarius is like our most useful item so far, which is hilarious. By the way, why am I looking for a secret room? I have the mind. That is the question you should be asking yourself. So we'll just bounce out of that room. And it's really timely, actually, because we had that run, you know, at some point, maybe like 10 runs ago, where we had Ventricle Razor, and I thought to myself, and I reasoned over the course of the run, hey, Ventricular Razor, despite me never using it, is actually really, really good. And, okay, this is a little scary, but we were lucky enough to get in some good experience with Ventricle Razor, and now we're finally able to put that experience into, like, a good practice right here. I'm not worried at all about a second secret room, so I'm just going to leave this teleporter here. And I'm not worried about that money either. Trying to keep, you know, a good clip on things because Boss Rush is extremely valuable here. Much more valuable than as most other characters. And a Gertie fight is pretty doable here. I don't even want to use a bomb, but I'm going to. Just to speed up the process a little bit. This is, you know, a big moment for us. The second caves floor can oftentimes be like the linchpin of a run. It's usually your second, possibly third deal with the devil. That's where I'm looking for big plays here. We also have resources that we can swing into other items. Like, for example, if we had a great shop, we had the money necessary to buy some stuff on it. But we'll have to see. We get a syringe, and honestly, I could use the speed upgrade, and then we're fighting Krampus, which might be a good opportunity to actually use the Algiz rune. We could use the Algiz rune for teleporting, or not for teleporting, but for saving ourselves from a dire situation. Thank you for not rotating. But I want whatever Krampus is going to give me, probably. We killed him with the Sun card. Holy shit, that was pretty lucky. So we get to keep our Algiz rune, and we got Lump of Coal. Good pickups, down to the next floor. Little scary, though. Okay, where are we starting here? We're starting adjacent to a secret room. Curse rooms are much, much less scary now. This should be completely fine as long as I don't freeze up and try to dodge like Charlize Theron in Prometheus. Man, I find myself... I'm such a hypocrite, and it bums me out. Because I hated Prometheus. I was so excited for Prometheus. Reading fan theories of the game, or of the movie before it came out, watching the trailer over and over. Oh, this is going to be Ridley Scott's return to form. This looks like really interesting sci-fi. Saw it in theaters, hated it. I was like, why is this a slasher flick? See you in hell. Now that we know what's in there, I think we should go for it. And now, you know, like, Alien Covenant is coming out. Ugh. And I find myself being like, maybe this one's gonna do it? Michael Fassbender's playing two roles. I like Michael Fassbender. He definitely is not... Ooh, curved horn. He's definitely not what was wrong with Prometheus. And then I find myself being like, you can't get excited about it, but I weirdly am. And I'm like, now I understand. I understand when all the people were like, that last game sucked. Can't wait for the new one, though. Like, the Watch Dogs 2 principle here. Everyone, 2 years on, has forgotten that for, like, 6 months, the only thing you heard about in the gaming industry was, like, how disappointing Watch Dogs 2 was. Okay. We should escape. And then we'll just go back through the portal? I have to admit, I've been playing somewhat poorly on this run. And I think being carried by Ventricle Razor. Now, you do have to, you know, rely on the kindness of strangers when you're doing a Lost run in general, but I definitely want to tighten up that play a little bit. Loki's Horns is good, but potentially dangerous. What color is this portal? Oh, it's not there anymore. Potentially dangerous. Depending on the items that we get. So, again, still very much on the lookout for boss rush, so we're going to check out our shop, but apart from that, we're going to try to get into this, get out of this floor as soon as possible, and hope that we don't, like, accidentally pick up Ipecac and end up killing ourselves. 56 cents is really good. I don't see any tinted rocks here. Small rock is the only thing that benefits us anyway, outside of, I guess, a really good golden chest, but a little bit behind schedule, and that's a bummer. Converter does nothing. Spirit Hearts do nothing. You know, we could buy bombs and keys. Who cares? Those are not big items for us right now. Or, you know, maybe ever. Okay, don't you... I was like, I used the one key. I might as well see what the pill does. And then I used the second key picking up the pill. Not my finest moment. So what am I hoping for here? Obviously, you know, we paid the Krampus tax. Getting an unlikely but very welcome deal with the devil would be... an extreme swing, perhaps, in terms of, like, the value we'd expect to get from this floor. Golden keys, just in time. Plenty of money. War. An orbital is always a welcomed pickup. Although it's not extremely valuable for me, because I don't want to get in enemies' faces too often. It's still pretty great. And if we use it appropriately, but also conservatively on fights like the mom fight, it can be worth its weight in gold. We didn't get it, so what's the big play right now? Hoping no Curse of the Unknown. Okay, we actually got Curse of the Unknown, but that wasn't the curse I was talking about. Curse of not being able to see your map. Just not Curse of the Blind. Curse of the Lost, that's it. So we didn't get Curse of the Lost, so we're fine. I am gonna still try to, you know, harness every available advantage at my disposal here. So we're going to go to the boss trap room, obviously. You know, there could be big plays on it. There weren't, but it's okay. We could peep this quickly. Sometimes there's a bed in there, I think, so... actually, a bed wouldn't be that useful. I don't know if we should do this. I think we should make our... I think we should accept that the shop is maybe a pipe dream and go to the, go for the boss fight play instead, because we can probably get to the item room in time. If not, we can just teleport out anyway. Rotten Baby. Free item. Big place. I've decided I don't want to do that room anymore. So, good use of Ventricular Razor could be very important here. It's almost... I don't think I got hit. I don't think I got hit. It's almost, like, more important for me to just look for an Emperor card or something right now. But I don't think we need to, as much as this is slightly horrifying right now. Dude, piercing shots would also be an enormous pickup, please. Rotten Baby is huge as well. Don't get me wrong on that one. I'm very pro Rotten Baby in this situation. Okay, Continuum with decent range. Could be okay. We've got a minute left to do this. We can always bomb our way out of, like, one of these rooms if we hate it. It would have to be this one, so I guess we're just going in for the long haul here. The real test, by the way, dopest looking Lost run we've ever had in terms of just, like, the visual look of the character. Check the second secret room quickly. We do have time. Obviously not very good, but... Okay. What's the ticket here? Keep moving. Use your orbital. Good work. Very good work. Plenty of time. No need to sweat it. We made it. No deal with the devil. Take the Polaroid. You gotta take sad bombs here, right? Like, rubber cement's cool, but sad bombs is so much fun. Yeah, so we get out of there. And now we can go to our shop. Okay, so we got 19 bombs. Rubber cement could have been neat, but... we don't need Crystal Ball as the Lost. Like, that one was deceptively bad, I think. And again, I'm still very pleased with where this run is at, for the record. I think it could still stand to get a little bit more improved. But the real ticket that we've got going for us right now is Rotten Baby is extremely nice, nearly passive damage. Black Candle's awesome as well. Box of Friends is not worth anything. I think we just donate, honestly. We're not going to fight Hush in all likelihood, so... I mean, in theory, we could engage in the ultimate exercise of futility. We could jump into our Hush fight, and then if we get hit, Ventricle Razor out, go back in. If we get hit, Ventricle Razor out, until we get the perfect, ideal Hush fight. This is a terrible idea. I'm not that kind of guy. Instead, we're just going to be happy with what we've got going on right now. We should check our second secret room as well. I think we're a little... I would have expected to be more powerful right now. Not to say that we're underpowered, but I would have expected to be more powerful. And that's okay. You know, we've got plenty of time to make that happen. We didn't earn a deal with the devil on this floor, so we have a great chance of getting one on the Womb 1. And maybe, like, the strongest thing that we've got going for us right now is the fact that we have this Algiz rune if things go terribly wrong. If somehow I fuck up the Ventricle Razor, we at least have Algiz to get us out of... You know, it's one get-out-of-jail-free card. Alright, we don't have guppy items, so I don't really care about a curse room. And by curse room, I mean mob trap room. Because I really care about a curse room. If we can get one of those, I'll be stoked. I'm gonna try to be a little cautious about bomb usage. Our bombs are so good that in this small segment, they've made all of the ladies in the first 3 rows pregnant. No, our bombs are so good that it's tempting to use them, but I don't want to use them right now. Because they're going to be more valuable later in the run. But there may come... some runs where, or some rooms where we want to do so. Dude, the purple and yellow effect on our eyes is so good right now. I don't know what aggregate of items is causing this. Obviously, one of them is Continuum, but I'm stoked to have it. It's a very novel-looking setup. Luck ups, please. No. Money equals power. Maybe later I'll settle for. All right. Very, very easy Womb 1 here. Check for a second secret room. Second secret room gave us huge advantages before, so I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth on that one. We got Conquest. A genuinely pretty terrifying boss fight. Extremely conceivable to get hit, but it looks like we're going to be fine. We get a deal with the devil, and it's Incubus, which is a big pickup. I wouldn't go so far as to say that we're underpowered anymore. For a Lost run, I think this is about where we need to be to have a great chance. And I think we should, now that we've got Incubus rolling with us, we're hoping for like a Joker card or something, so I may actually take a little bit more time to explore on this floor. Sometimes you want to be very fast on a Lost run. You know, you're like, why would I do any rooms I don't absolutely have to do? I think in this case, we may want to take some more time to explore because we're relatively safe. And again, Ventricle Razor allows us to do things like pop in here, and then if we get hit, just bounce out. But we want to see if we can get the virus, which we didn't. We want to check the boss trap room, and if we don't get anything out of those, then we're pretty much good to go for the boss fights. I'm not taking pills, you know. Why risk taking a Tears downgrade? A Tears downgrade is like way more punishing than a Tears upgrade is rewarding at this point. So we're gonna get Mongo Baby for free, which is a pretty good upgrade. It also gave us Conjoined, which combined with Continuum is going to break my brain. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm very confused about how this run is going to look. I've never really internalized the fact that Conjoined is good. But it is. I recognize that it is. In the same way that, you know, eating vegetables doesn't necessarily make me feel better, but I recognize that it's good for my body. You know, you don't eat a piece of celery and then go, oh, you know, I got superpowers. You might improve your mood in subtle ways, I suppose. Just in this for the bombs right now. Now I'm a little disappointed because Rubber Cement would have been great, but I mean, we still. It's not like Sad Bombs is bad. It's just Rubber Cement would have maybe looked a little cooler here. Still, we're not gonna fight Hush, but a deal with the devil here would mean so much to me. Like a birthday or a pretty view, and then you realize they did it all for a splooge. Okay, this is the big moment, and now this fight should be tough. So we're gonna be using our Sad Bombs to get through it a little faster. Didn't get hit at all, that's great news. No deal with the devil. We're up to the next floor, 25 minutes in. Okay. So what's the big play now? Well, there's curse rooms on this floor, so those could be big. Tammy's head is weird because I love it, but I can't take it. You know, it's a forbidden love. Capulets and the Montagues. We'll take it for a second. And maybe I'll even just go like that once, for old time's sake. It's very powerful, but Ventricular Razor is a better item as the Lost. It's so much more potent. It's so many get-out-of-jail-free cards that, like, there's no world in which I can not take this. And similarly, we want to go through this room as well. We can get Shoop the Whoop. We can at least knock Shoop the Whoop out of the chest rotation so that we don't have to see it on the next floor. Despite being good, we'd rather just, you know, not have to deal with it. Because it's not better than Ventricular Razor, because basically nothing at this point is going to... I can't think of a spacebar item, really, that I would take over Ventricular Razor, and I know everybody's going to be like, oh, Mega. Honestly, I think Ventricular Razor's still the smart play over Mega here. First off, I misuse Mega all the time. Secondly, Ventricular Razor, it's almost a guaranteed victory as the Lost. It's really like, I was talking about all these, oh, we got to get 9 lives, we got to get this. We didn't. We really only had to get one item. And the item was a little bit of a surprise. Well, bad curse room. Just in case we got hit, we'll teleport out. Even though I'm very confident we didn't. The Isaac fight is going to be one that is the first test that we've had in a little while. Like, we got a little preview of, you know, being slightly under the gun with that It Lives fight, but the Isaac fight is serious. You know, it's going to take a while. We're going to want to play it smart, and we really want to pay attention and see if we... Just be smart here. See if we get hit. Hagalaz, Algiz, Onsus, Yera, Dagaz. Dagaz is useless for us. You know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you use Algiz because we got 2 of them, and then you have your choice of either Algiz or Yera for the next floor. And I really don't know if I could respect myself in the morning if I didn't take Yera. The smart play is definitely not taking Yera. The smart play is taking Algiz, because you don't need 4 more items to protect yourself on the chest. What you need is invincibility in your time of need. And that tactical invincibility could be the difference between a win and a loss. However, 4 extra items, though. See, 4 extra items is certainly more fun than finishing the run and possibly just holding an Algiz rune that you never used because you're like, oh, I'm going to need it at some point. Similarly, we totally did not use it on the Isaac fight at all. You got to take Yera. You've already got Ventricular Razor. All other things being equal, we should... I don't know what that would have done, but it would have been fine. We should use Yera here. It's going to be more fun to use Yera, and Ventricle Razor should still make us immune to being as bad as we are sometimes. Okay, so we pop this. Cards, no good. Monstrous Tooth, no good. D10, no good. Tech Point 5, quite good. Fate's Reward, not that good. Magnet, useless. Infestation 2, amazing. Obsessed Fan, no Beelzebub. Might as well see what our card is. It's 2 of Hearts, so worthless. Okay, I mean, it's not bad, all things considered. Infestation 2 is a very nice get. I fucked this up. Yep, I have actually fucked this up, and I may die. I certainly hope I don't. I hope I'm not penalized for my own idiocy. We managed to make it out. I didn't leave myself an outlet to teleport out. I just left myself... I spawned a portal on that room. That could have killed us easily. So, let's not do that. I'm also not going to look for Magic Mush. I'm more interested in saving these bombs for rooms when I know it's going to matter. So, man, that was a little heart attack inducing, but maybe that's the kind of setback you need in order to, you know, remind yourself to play intelligently. Please just kill 1. Once we get 1 killed, the rest becomes super easy. What I'm actually concerned about the most is with proper portal usage, I could still, like, just not see myself take damage, but have taken damage. Hasn't happened yet, though. Keep going this way. All things considered, this room should be a lot easier than the last one. Awaz room. Actually worthless. Trying to drop portals every room, every other room, you know, somewhere in there. Just so that we're charting a good course for our future. So far, so good. I'm very invested in seeing this run through to its hopefully logical conclusion because, you know, again, a random streak is measured by the obstacles that you're able to surmount in order to keep it going. And a lost run is an obstacle. Not as bad as a keeper run, but... certainly, not as easy as an Isaac run. I'm just watching myself to see if I get hit. So far, so good, I think. But it's not a good time to second guess yourself. I'll tell you what, let's just not get hit at all, and then that'll make it a little easier to tell where our HP stands. We should be good right here. Alright, we did it! That's a lost victory. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.